Gather round for a show of sheer spectacle and whimsy and wonder. Hi. I look so incredibly silly. Okay. Clowns. Harbingers of joy and laughter and dispersions of whimsy and wonder in some, apprehensive, irrational fear and loathing in others, and excitement and unbridled infatuation and pronounced lust in but a rare few. Yes, while some might see terror incarnate, others see opportunity to experience something truly magical and full of unspoken, eccentric taste. A novel, wacky spectacle of the experience, filled with unrelenting, consenting fun and entertainment. To smash a clown or even potentially a jester, fool, or harlequin is to smash the very idea of amusement itself. For this video, however, we will be focusing on the clown variant, and the particular variant of ushi that they hold, that some find to be quite entrancing, known as clown ushi, or often simply referred to as CLUSSY. You see, I had a quandary crash and honk its way through my head unexpectedly one dark, dreary night, and soon my mental focus and studious effort shifted to all things clowny. I'm not actually lying about that. I now know more about clowns than I ever arbitrarily needed to, but I digress. I felt inspired, and upon deep contemplative research into these wondrous specimens, I couldn't help but ask, and I'm sorry in advance, but I thought, would smashing a clown CLUSSY feel funny? And if so, how funny? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought and ruminated over this carefully like a clown traversing a tightrope, and after a lot of decadent upheaval of silly notions and preposterous rambunctious deluluing and sidetracking, that I've come to the undisputed realization that, yes, very. Let me explain. Clowns are entertainers. It's in their blood and their unique, colorful essence. And thus, I deduce, they can, without question, make you, or anybody, laugh. or feel funny when smashing their CLUSSY. They're caricatures, intertwined mentally and physically with jests and carefree antics. Clowns conveniently also have an arsenal of contraptions, gadgets, gizmos, and props to ensure their job of making people laugh is attained. Who's to say they don't start honking when smashing instead of clapping? What would you do should you fall backwards after smashing and you land on a comically oversized, conveniently placed whoopee cushion? What if their bed is a whoopee cushion? What if deep in your performance with them, you give them a certain creamy type of pie, and they give you a certain creamy type of pie? To the face. Free dessert, I say. What a wonderful gesture. The scenarios that can be shared with a clown are nearly endless, due to their ample routines and dispositions, varying from silly to stoic. This, notably, I have found also includes every aspect of them, including the outfit, the accessories, the hair, the makeup, their innards. Who else do you know can pull a 50-foot rope out of their mouth? Even down to the way they walk. It all ultimately serves the purpose to be perceived as comical and amusing, and if executed properly, leads to unparalleled humor, or some very human emotion to be aroused. Remember, clowns, as well as different iterations of clowns, have existed for thousands of years. They have generations worth of experienced rapport and practices coursing through their DNA, and countless allies to call in for backup when performance gets tricky. Some are agile and acrobatic as well, and if the possibility of a clown doing a corkscrew leap onto the bed doesn't excite you, I don't know what does. Unless you're a soulless shell of carnal potence completely devoid of any thrill, happiness, or enjoyment, and are the very embodiment of self-imposed misery, or you have an irrational fear of clowns, in which case you're valid, you're bound to exude some sort of human emotion, prevalent to the term funny. Funny and amusing are sentiments that vary from person to person, and is commonly determined by personal experiences, biases, and predetermined opinions. Yet I am quite certain in the effects and abilities of clowning that a pleasant, happy, funny, zesty enjoyment can be achieved with a clown's CLUSSY. A endearing, CLUSSY kind of feeling. Honk honk, honk honk, honk honk. Okay, I'm getting dizzy.